Hi viewers, so we meet again for today's analysis. I think another very frustrating day for the traders. Uh, Again, we opened slightly gap up. Nifty marched almost 180 points above. Nifty Bank was also 450, 470 points above. But again, on the same resistance levels, although we crossed this time on Nifty 23, 860 or 870 odd levels, which we were not crossing for last 3-4 trading sessions. But again, the same kind of resistance, again, the same selling from the upper levels. और 23,900 odd से हम स्लिप होके दोबारा 800 के नीचे क्लोज हुए या जस्ट अबव 800 we closed and we could not close above the 200-day exponential moving average for Nifty. Bank Nifty also similar kind of levels. Yesterday also we slipped from 51,700. आज भी हम almost उस level, so I think 51,670, 670, 680 odd levels वहाँ से हम slip हुए. We could not sustain the momentum for the indexes. Similar thing happened in the broader market also. Mid cap and small caps. Mid cap was closed in red today. Small caps was positive with the minor gains. So broader market also was not going anywhere. The major indexes also not going anywhere. So nothing from the index point of view. Yes, individual stocks there was huge momentums, and whether we see in the broader markets or with some of the Nifty stocks also, we had huge momentums to capture, and that anyway, if anybody would have captured them at 9:30 also, I think market have given them decent reward. So the highlight for the day was the rupee. I think we again closed at an all-time low. We almost went to 83.81, sorry 85.81. Huge depreciation in the rupee today. I don't know what happened after that. There was a smart recovery during the day. I think there was an intervention from RBI or something happened, and the difference was not so much. We were around 83, 86.50 odd. We closed, but still we are closed all time low, and intraday we had touched 85.80, which is huge depreciation. Now these all things have high ramifications in terms of जो हम लास्ट कई दिनों से बात कर रहे हैं कि FIs will not be interested in coming to this market when the rupee depreciation is happening so fast. They will wait for the stability of the currency, and they will wait for the dollar index to also consolidate. In fact, dollar index is consolidating. It is not going up or down so much. Around 108.1, 108.2, it is consolidating on those levels. But rupee is just not stopping. It is just slowing down. And many a times we have discussed that from the international market, the rupee is overvalued by around 8%, and probably that is what it's giving away now. Uh, the time is, in a country like India, we allow our rupee to depreciate to some extent because we want exports to remain competitive, although our imports starts increasing. So this will never entertain, or this will never give comfort to the FIs who wants to, if at all they want to return to the market. Without FIs money, you are seeing what is happening in the market. There is no buying at all. Either people are very worried that if we are buying aggressively, there will be somebody on the top who will be selling so high when the FIs come back. In fact, we are seeing some selling from FIs anyways. Yesterday also we had 2,500 crores odd of FIs selling in cash and also in the derivative market. So those kind of selling anyway it's happening. So we all know now the market is actually looking for FIs money. Market is worried. Market does not want to deploy its own money into the market. And if at all the FIs do not come in January, I don't see that will be appreciating too high on the indexes level. Yes, there will be earning season, and we might see spikes from individual stocks. But on a broader level, I don't think that we'll see a huge upswing in the markets until unless FI's money come back. Now, what is happening in January series? Yesterday हमने बात करी थी कि बैंक निफ्टी का जो रोल ओवर हुआ it's around 53%, which is 3.5 years low, which means the market is lighter. Nifty rollovers are also very low. It's around 60% odd. so which is also low in terms of the averages for last 2 or 3 years. The long to short positions is only 18%. Now this has happened again. This is a rare phenomenon. It happens. I think June 2024 in the election month also it happened like that. Long positions very less. So that means that market is very light and there are huge short positions. There are over 2 lakh contracts of short. So which means it's not that market is very bearish. This is what I feel. But I think FIS is, since they hold a lot of stocks in Indian stock markets, I think they are tightly keeping their hedges, which is why there are a lot of shorts. So, for example, if somebody has 1 lakh crore of portfolio HDFC Bank, so he will try to create some 5,000 contracts of short, or let's say 10,000 contracts of short, which will give them 55,000 shares and out of free. I'm not saying that value exactly, but probably they will keep those short positions to hedge their portfolio. It may not be that they are very bearish on the markets, but since January series will have all those Trump trades playing out, and probably trade wars may commence, etc., all those things. So the FIAs are keeping their portfolio highly, highly hedged, and that is what we should also do. Either we should avoid buying at a large extent, we should buy something. I'm not saying that we should remain away from the markets. The levels are very good to buy here. I've been telling this from last 3 to 4 days that you can buy, you can do some staggered buying. If 100 rupees, 10, 15, 20 rupees, you should invest in this market, because uh, when the market will turn we all don't know, and that after that time it becomes very difficult for any retail investor to invest. So we should remain invested, but only partly of your money, not much, and keep your portfolios hedged. This is what FIs have been doing. They are not on the long positions. They are very small contracts in the long positions, and that is also I think they would have hedged somewhere. So this is how the market has been behaving. Uh, when the long short positions are so less, generally we see a huge rally into the market if the news is good, if the factors for which the market is bearish, if they turn out to be better. And I'm again repeating, there are more chances of those factors becoming good rather than becoming bad. I will not repeat many of the things, but I already told that Trump trade will not be so bearish for Indian markets. I don't think Trump would create so much of policies except for IT companies, where we'll see huge ramifications in terms of their tariffs and all. Yes, dollar index will create some problems in terms of import, but that's okay, because we have been taking those depreciation of currency into account anyways. Even during the Trump first presidential 5 years, 4 years, our currency depreciated by around 11%. In the Biden's regime, last regime, rupee depreciated 14%, and we are anticipating that 8 to 10% rupee depreciation will happen in this Trump administration as well. So these are generally expected moves, and nothing wrong in that. But again, if the earnings will surprise to any extent, then I think we'll see a huge rally. Today again, I've been selling that start investing some money in Nifty Auto and FMCG. You see, last 3 days, autos and FMCG have been performing very well. Today again, the auto index performed very well. There were a lot of short coverings, a lot of short were covered in the Nifty Auto as such. We'll be getting the Nifty Auto numbers in 2 3 days, and before that, if short covering is coming to the market, that means probably the numbers are not so bad as the market would be anticipating. Uh, Inflation would is looking that it's coming down in terms of vegetables prices and all, which will again, as I told, will give you headroom for RBI's intervention in terms of interest rate cuts. So overall, I would say it was a lean volume market. So it's very difficult to say that what is the trend from these kind of market actions for last 3 4 days, because the bigger seller is missing. So even if we earn, even without the bigger seller, we are not able to touch even 24,000 on the Nifty, which means that there's a fear in the market. DIs don't want to invest money in the Nifty stocks, where they'll see concentrated selling of FIs. And also, as I told, today there were 5 listings, and a lot of money is going into the IPO market. And even after post IPO, we see a lot of spikes That means that the DIs are investing a lot of money even after the listing of the stocks on the IPO. So this is what is happening. This is what is happening into the market, and probably we should be patient here uh, to allow the market to settle down. Let FIs come in. Let the FIs do whatever they want to do in January series. The bigger seller is missing into this market, because of which we are not able to get the clear trend. However, having said this, I have been always maintaining that the situation is right to deploy some money into the market. Uh, Again, a portion of your money, maybe around 10-20 rupees, is what you can invest in this market to keep yourself remain invested. But don't commit big chunk of money in this market. According to me, one round of big selling is still due. That is only my feeling. Because there are a lot of shorts into the market, I think one time we'll see a huge capitulation in the market, which might form a near-term bottom. So let's wait how it goes in the next week, and uh, let the FIs come in the next week. Till then, enjoy your weekend and have a nice day. Thank you.